What's up everyone? Welcome to the gameplay video. Now this is going to be a little bit different. The deck actually severely underperformed going 2 and 3. So what I wanted to do was take this chance as a learning opportunity. I have all the L's recorded on file, so I'm going to put them together and then we're actually going to break them down and see what we can learn from this. There's a lot of emotion that goes into this game and I pride myself in being level-headed, so hopefully you can take something out of this and apply it to the games moving forward. I'm going to link the actual draft video up top, so if you haven't done so already, go ahead and check that out. Yep, that one. There you go. Good. And if you have, let's get into these lessons learned from Demons and Clerics. Let's go. The first thing we need to remind ourselves is that Magic is a game that involves variance. Now, everything is not going to go right all the time. If you happen to draw 8 cards and 6 of those are lands, sometimes it just happens. That's the way the game functions. So you have to remind yourself that it's a little part of the game. You can't do too much about that if your deck is constructed in such a way that maximizes your draws for consistency of spells and lands, and you happen to hit a spot that doesn't match that expected outcome. That's okay, it's going to happen. Now in that game, perhaps I don't block, I have another creature, something else strings along, but that's what I got to take it up, is chalk it up as variance, and then learn that, hey, I didn't have to block that turn. Maybe something down the line would have deterred an attack, grew my guy, and could have found a way out. But that's going to be our first lesson, that Magic does contain variance, so sometimes it is simply that. And always try to save your blocks until you need them. Next up is, if you are going to gamble on an opening hand, expect to lose sometimes. Little old me thinking that, hey, I just got mana screwed the last game. This can't happen again. Not to me. I'm too good for this. And of course, I will not draw my white source until turn 4 or 5, when at that point it is too late. Now, I'm not saying that given the chance again I would mulligan, but I gotta be at peace with the fact that because I chose not to, I knew the risk I was taking. This is an outcome. So just remember that if you're going to take gambles on your opening hand, they may pay off most of the time, they may not pay off sometimes, but you have to be okay when they don't, and know that when they do, you didn't do anything special, your deck just happened to work out that way. And the last lesson I want to leave you all with is sometimes you just have to appreciate your opponent. Now, this game, there were some sequencing things that I probably could have done. Perhaps drop the relic first, then start playing the cleric so I can drain the opponent for one. Perhaps activate it once, get a card draw instead of just losing a creature for no reason. But beyond that, that was a sick party deck. I mean, they went off. They had literally clawed back from I think like 3 life or 8 life, whatever it was, and that was just sweet. Like, looking back, you can't be mad at that. That's awesome. So just being okay with, if the opponent does the thing, they do the thing sometimes. So you got to be all right with that, and just losing gracefully, it happens. So like I said, there are certainly things that we as players have to step up on, have to tweak, and have to optimize our gameplay so that we don't make these little mistakes to increase our win percentage. But there are parts of the game where we can't control. They're just out of our hands, and that's part of the game. That's why we like the game. That's why we are able to draw crazy win streaks together and do these ridiculous things that aren't supposed to happen. So it goes both ways, and we have to be cool with that happening. If you like this style of video, if you learned something, let me know in the comments down below. I enjoy this. Going over film has been something big, dating back to when I played sports, and I enjoy it now as I get deeper and deeper into playing Magic. So it's a fun little thing for me, and if you guys get anything out of it, I want to continue sharing it, and I know that by you letting me know. So definitely keep that up, and I hope you feel better with your tough losses in the near future. There will be some. Thanks for hanging out, people. Stay safe. And until next time, take care.